In what ways do you think we can improve this current situation with entrepreneurship education? And how do you think embedding entrepreneurial skills in girls can make major changes to their future? I think this question kind of flows with the last topic that we were discussing. So I would like to open the floor. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'll continue. Right training from early childhood, setting the don't have an unconscious bias. Don't stop your girls from putting into or joining any tech field or any field that they like. So you should give them platform. You should have a dinner discussion. Talk openly with the girls or your kids. You need to know what your kid aspire. Don't push them. If you're pushing your kids, whether it's boy or girl, to a field they are not interested, they will not excel and they will not be able to give 100%. Just get to know your child, right? And if they aspire in a particular field they want to, just give them the right platform and the environment to grow and train them. So for the females, I'll say having a good or a female role model or the mentors is very important. So I think, and we are working towards providing that with the Dottie Rose collaboration.
And let me add to that, irrespective of it's a woman or a man, the problem with today's world is people are not ready to take risk. Entrepreneurship, whenever people hear, they run away. No, there are more chances of failure than success. And that is true. 99% of the new businesses normally fail. So again, the appetite to take risk, again, is not good in either men or women, I know. But I know we are not preparing the girls the way we should prepare. And we have to fill the gap for that, for entrepreneurship mindset and entrepreneur mindset. That's what we are trying to do at Moonshot Jr. because our courses are tech entrepreneurship. So we are trying to promote entrepreneur mindset, which is not entrepreneurship basically, but entrepreneurship is a part of that. In Industry 4.0, it will be gig economy. It will be all the children that today they are going to be in a world where the full-time jobs will be rare to find. It will be all like, you will say, freelancing job or contract job, or at a one time, every child today, when they get into a job market, they might be doing multiple jobs at the same time. So it's a different kind of economy. And that means every child need to be entrepreneur, irrespective of whether they start their own business or not. Because every day they're trying to find a better opportunity for themselves as a freelancing opportunities or some other contractual jobs. So a lot of children today are not prepared for that. They are not good sellers. They can't sell their skills properly. So we have to make sure that mindset get developed into new generation, and schools are not doing at this time. So we have to fill the gap that school is not able to fill. So there's a big void in that, and someone need to come forward and do that. And we are trying hard, and Dr. Sharon and Dottie Roses are doing great job to bridge the gap between boys and girls. So we have to find more organization like Dottie Roses who should be doing this. So that will help a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to echo a little bit about what you both have said in terms of how do we begin to bridge this gap and make real change, because it's still going to take time. That's going to take time for us to encompass. But there's a couple things that can happen right away. And the first piece is to tell the girls that they are great at what they are doing. They are great at math. They are great at learning. They are, and the same thing with the boys. I think it's really important that we encourage them that they are good. And the other piece that, and this is the part where I think we're failing in our schools. And I do not want to come across that I'm blaming any one piece about this. This has happened over time, that we want credibility, we want accountability in our schools. And what's happened often is that comes down to standardized testing. And when that happens, there tends to be a loss of giving children the opportunity to fail. because we want them to be prepped and ready for a exam that's a standardized exam at the end of their schooling or the end of their year. So part of what you all have mentioned that I think is really important to say is that our organizations are opening up the door to say it's okay to fail. It's okay to take a risk. That is what entrepreneurship is. And honestly, I'm not sure that we are giving them that because we are prepping them in order to take this test. It's a right, it's a wrong. You must do this. You have to do this. Don't talk. Sit here. Do that, right? There is sometimes we are losing the freedom of learning through trying to create a very succinct system. And that's part of where I see the problem happening. So when that starts occurring, what I often tell the educators to start thinking about is it's okay if the kids make mistakes. Tell them it's okay. Try again, because that's at the heart of what entrepreneurship is, as we've mentioned. Tell them they're okay. They're great at what they're doing. And the thing that Samra mentioned that I thought was so pertinent to this conversation is that she said, it was like when we started, they were all in a new grade level, right? They were a little timid. They weren't really sure what was happening. And because I'd pulled all these girls together that I knew would really thrive in this area. And she said, over time, after time of having conversation, failing, figuring some things out, their comfort level and that level of being able to say, I can do this, happened because we gave them the space to do that. That's what we do at Dottie Rose is we take the time to give them space to take something they enjoy, do great at it, fail at it, collaborate, figure it out, change it 4 times. I mean, my goodness, I can't even imagine how many times they changed the prototypes that they were doing with their work in Moonshot, right? That is how we change. And the first step, a quick win, is just telling young women that they are great at math. They are great at science. And then showing them that technology is social, that it's applicable to something they enjoy. Fashion is a great example. I love what you said about role models. Open up your doors to your community and ask them to say, tell us about what you do. Because everybody that's involved in a career now uses tech in some capacity. So that's just a couple of things for me is just saying it's okay, open up the environment and let them feel safe to be able to try something new. That's the confidence builder.